little video comparing 4 Kestral devices and their measurements. So I'm going to do an inside comparison, which is what we're doing right now inside the house, and then I'll bring all 4 outside and do the same thing. You can see we've got the yellow guy there on the right, pocket weather tracker, the Horus and the applied ballistics, and then this new guy here, the Kestral drop. They're all pretty close, temperature-wise. Quite frankly, can't complain. You can see that they do vary over time. So not much to say that that's within acceptable tolerances. If now the Kestral drop only gives me really 2 measurements. This version of it, at least the D2. So let me just change the devices to humidity setting, and we get quite a bit of a larger difference with regards to humidity. So from 18.8%, 24%, 20.5%, and 17%. So I'm not sure what to say about that, except that it's a fairly wide variance, in my opinion. I guess the third measure would be barometric pressure. And again, the drop won't do barometric pressure. The 2 on the right are very close, 29.95 inches of mercury each, and the my applied ballistics Kestral is 29.68. So that's within reasonable limits, and so I'm happy with that. Those are pretty consistent. Okay, this is part 2 of the video. We're outside right now, and again, the temperatures are very close, anywhere between 11.4, 11.6, 11.5, 11.3. They're fluctuating, but as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty reasonable. So let me just change to the next measure, humidity, humidity, humidity. I'm going to say this is actually a little bit better outside. So we got on the left, the drop is at 44.3, 52, 53.4, and 47. So some variation, but I'm not going to get too worked up about it. Go to these 3 guys for barometric pressure. Can't imagine there being too much difference. Yeah, there's not. So the 4500 pocket weather tracker, the yellow guy on the right, and the my 4500 NV Horus are pretty well bang on, and the applied ballistics is a little bit lower, but within, I think, a reasonable tolerance. I'm using these primarily for long range shooting, so I'm mostly concerned about them being accurate across a temperature and barometric pressure. So there we go. That's the quick unscientific review, both indoors and outdoors. The only other thing I would say is that it took about a half an hour for these guys to stabilize. So don't plan to take your Kestral out from the indoors to the outdoors and get reliable readings until you let them acclimatize. So about a half an hour. I've already go to my stats here. Sorry, my log. You can see, in fact, that here's the curve, the temperature curve when I took it out, and it's arguably still going down. So, but I thought to do this anyway, and that was, yeah, more than a half hour ago. Okay, there we go. Thanks.